you're doing fine. So today I'm gonna do a practice where we focus a lot on twisting our spine. Um, Twisting our spine has a lot of benefits because it goes and strengthens all the muscles around our spine, and it goes and increases the flexibility and our mobility in our spine. So it's a really nice practice to do every now and then. It also has a very big impact on our detoxification system and our digestive system, as it goes and squeezes out all the toxins that we have inside, and it goes and gives a nice massage for our intestines and our internal organs. So as many of you that's sitting at home in lockdown, it's a great practice to do if you have said to yourself that you want to care more about your well-being during these days, you want to eat healthier food, you want to practice more yoga, you want to take care of yourself, take the advantage of taking care of yourself in these days. So in that sense, it can be very helpful to kickstart that process. Okay, so let's start in a comfortable seated position. This is Boo Boo, by the way, my dear dog. So find a comfortable position. Close your eyes and take a moment to just arrive on the mat. Taking a couple of deep breaths and feel with each exhale how you're letting go of everything else that doesn't belong on the mat. So everything about our past, everything about the future, just pushing that aside for a moment. Still with our eyes closed, we will come into our first twist. We'll bring our right hand outside of our left knee. Bring our left hand on the floor behind us. Make sure you drop your shoulders far away from your ears, and then coming into a very gentle twist. So don't push yourself too much here. It's just about shaking into your body and observe your spine, observe your body. And start also connecting with your breaths. So feel with each inhale how we're lengthening our spine, and feel with each exhale how it twists a little bit more, but again, not too much. Slowly coming back to center. Taking one full breath here in center, and then let's go over to the other side. So left hand outside of your right knee, right fingertips on the floor behind you, and just gently twist in this direction. Slowly coming back to center, taking one full breath here, and then with your next inhale we open our eyes, welcoming this practice, and place the palms on the floor in front of you. From here, gently lift up to a downward facing dog. Let's start moving around a little bit here, so waking up your body. Do any movement that feels comfortable for you here. If it's in the morning, maybe you feel a little bit stiff and you want to stretch out the legs a little bit. You can swing your hips from side to side. You can lift the legs if you want.
yourself what your body needs in this moment. And then let's start walk the feet towards your hands. Place them just behind the hands so they're hip width apart. Ragdoll for a moment, so grab opposite elbow. Bend your knees, so be soft in your legs, soft in your hips. Drop your head and just swing gently side to side. Releasing your arms, placing your right hand on the floor in the middle of the mat in front of you. And then bend your left knee and reach the right arm up. Exhale, drop your right hand on the floor, bend your right knee and lift your left arm up. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left arm up. So we start gently moving our spine. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, hand down. And then inhale, bringing both arms up above your head as you're reaching tall. And then exhale, hands into heart center. Coming to the front of the mat into a mountain pose. Arms alongside your body. Feel the energy, feel the stability of your legs. Feel how you're reaching tall with your spine. We'll start doing sun salutations A. So if you're familiar with the Ujjayi breath, then start adding your Ujjayi breath here. If you're not familiar with it, then just keep a nice and steady breath through your nose during the whole practice. So fixing a spot in front of you, add your Ujjayi breath, inhale, exhale. Inhale, reaching your arms up. Exhale, fold forward, folding from your hips. Palms on the ground, bend your knees if it's necessary. Inhale, lifting up on your fingertips, reaching forward. Exhale, stepping back to plank and either knees on the ground or chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Staying here for a couple of breaths. So the importance in this position is to keep a straight spine rather than straight legs. So if you need to keep your heels lifted, knees bent to be able to keep a straight spine, then do so. From here, bend your knees, look to the front. And step to the front of the mat. Inhaling, we're reaching forward. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. Inhale, reaching arms above your head. And then exhale, diving forward to your second one. Inhale, reaching forward, coming up on your fingertips. Exhale, stepping your feet back and lower down. Either all the way down or chaturanga. Cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And just keep your neck relaxed in this position. Let the gaze land wherever it lands and keep it steady. And then feel how this position starts from your fingertips. How you're really pushing your fingertips down to the ground. Keeping your fingers wide. So you're spreading your fingers wide. And then again, let's bend our knees, look to the front. And stepping forward. Inhale. coming into a chair pose. So keep your feet together, hug your legs in, and in here it's very important to keep the belly engaged. So engaging your core, straightening your lower back, so no arching. Hands comes into heart center. Take a nice deep inhale as we prepare for twist. And then exhale, we twist over to your right side. So left elbow outside of your right knee. Pushing the palms together as you bring your gaze up to the sky. And then let's look down to the floor. Bring all the way to your right foot. Lift your left foot up and then step the left foot as far back on the mat as possible. Different variations here. If this is too much, drop your knee down to the floor. Or if you want to increase it, we can open the arms. We can even come into a bind. So always find your own variation. Slowly we start releasing this position, bringing the arms above your head, and then with an exhale, open up for warrior two. Sinking your hips deep down, flipping your front palm. Inhale, reaching the right arm up. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, reach the right arm up and back. Exhale, warrior two. Last one. Inhale, reach the hand up and back. Exhale, warrior two. Prepare for triangle. Straighten your front leg, reaching forward. And then exhale, we fold. Place the palm wherever it lands on the leg and then slide it down. Left arm goes up to the sky. Make sure we're not collapsing with the shoulder or with the hip, but keeping a straight body. Okay, and then from here, slowly lifting back up. And then vinyasa, so the palms on the ground. Stepping back to plank. Lower halfway down. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, prepare to come to the front, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, reaching towards the front. Exhale, fold, drop your head. Bend your knees and coming back into a chair pose. Exhale, sink deep down, pull your belly in as you straighten your lower back. And then let's bring the hands into heart center, prepare for a twist on the other side. And always come into the twist on an exhale. So push the palms together here, keeping your hips low. Bring the gaze over your left shoulder. And then start bringing the gaze down to the floor. Bring all the weight over to your left leg. Bringing your right leg up on an inhale. And an exhale, step it as far back on the mat as possible. Find your variation. Knee on the ground. Open arms or a bind. Slowly, we start releasing this position, bringing the arms above our head, and then exhale, open up for warrior two. Keeping your hips low, flipping your front palm. Inhale, left arm goes up and back, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Last one. Reverse warrior and then inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Straighten the leg for triangle as we reach forward. And an exhale, fold. Reaching the right fingertips up. Really feel how you're lengthening the arms. And tilt your head up. So you get a nice twist of your neck in this position. With your next inhale, lifting back up. And then vinyasa. Vinyasa or directly into downward facing dog. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, step the right foot in the middle of the mat. Inhale, we straighten in the front leg. Reaching your chest forward. And then exhale, fold for pyramid pose. If you need to, we can use blocks underneath our hands if we have it. Or something else. I'm feeling how we're opening up the back side of your right leg here. From here, bring the hands to your hips. And with an inhale, lifting all the way up. Reaching the left arm up. Exhale, open up for a twist. Left hand on the outside of your right leg and slide it down. As you will lift your right arm up when you find the control of your body. Gaze goes up here as well for a twisted triangle. Slowly start coming out of it, bringing the arms up. Bring it all the way down to your left leg and bring your right knee up to your chest. Finding control here, different variations. So either stay here, read your knee if this is already challenging, or go and grab your big toe, place your left hand to your hip, and straighten the leg out in front of you. From here, we'll open the leg out to the side, to your right side. So if you have your knee, just bring your knee out to the side. And then the gaze goes over your left shoulder. Slowly coming back to center. Coming into a twisted variation. So left hand on the outside of your right knee. Bring your right hand to your right hip. And then start opening up towards your right. So start bringing your gaze over your right shoulder. Slowly coming back to center. Releasing the leg where it is. Hands to your hips. Engaging your abdominals here. And then with your next exhale, drop the leg down. Inhale, bring the arms above your head. Exhale, fold forward, palms on the ground, drop your head. Inhale, up on your fingertips and then walk your hands forward and lower down on an exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Step your left foot in the middle of the mat. Ground your right heel on the floor. Inhale, we reach forward with our chest. And then exhale, fold on top of your left leg. Try to find parallel hips here. So we're pushing the left hip back and the right hip forward. Let's place the hands onto your hips. And with an inhale, we start lifting all the way up. Reach the right arm above your head. And exhale, open up to the side. Place your hand wherever it comes. and slide the hand down. And lifting your left arm up. So you want to keep a straight spine here in this position. One more breath here. And slowly start coming out of this, reaching the arms above your head. Bring all the weight over to your right leg as you start lifting your left leg up to your chest. So again, same thing as you did on the other side. So if you kept your knee, then keep your knee. Otherwise, go and grab your big toe and we straighten the leg towards the front. Even if the knee is bent, completely fine. Opening up the leg out to the side. And bring the gaze over your right shoulder. Coming back to center. Placing the right hand on the outside of your left foot. Bring your left hand to your hip. And then from here start opening up. Bringing your gaze over your left shoulder. And slowly coming back with control to the center. Both hands to your hips. Trying to lift your left leg as high up as you can. And then drop it down. Inhale, reaching arms above your head. Exhale, fold forward, drop your head completely. Inhale, looking forward, walking your hands towards the front. Vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Being here, inhaling through your nose and then exhale through your mouth. One more, and feel how you're letting go. Bending your knees here, look to the front. And step or jump to the front, and we're coming down to seated position with the legs in front of us, so Paschimottanasana. If we have a stiff lower back, then always place something underneath your hips to get into your hips more. Engage your legs, flexing your feet, reaching your arms up, and then from here, folding forward. Grabbing whatever you can grab, your big toes, your ankles, a strap if you need to. And just feeling how you're working together with the breath in this position. So with each inhale, feel how lengthening your spine. And then with each exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, fold. Last one, inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Coming into Shavasana. So bend your left leg, keep your right leg straight. Reaching your arms above your head. And then fold on top of your right leg. And here again, use a strap if you want. And slowly coming back up from here. Placing your left hand on the outside of your right leg. Bring your right arm behind you. Grab your inner thigh or even your ankle if that's possible. And then push your right palm against your leg as you're coming into a deep twist here. And feel how your your spine is straight in this position. Slowly coming back to center. Bringing your right foot on the outside of your left thigh, so the left leg remains where it was. From here, reaching the left arm up. Place the left elbow outside of your right knee. Inhale, we lengthen our spine. And then exhale, twist. Always keep a straight spine. So if we feel we start curving our spine, then it's an indication we became a little bit too deep into the twist. If we feel very mobile in our spine, we can also come into a bind in this position. And slowly releasing from here. And bring your legs in front. Another Paschimottanasana. So reaching your arms up, folding forward. And my view here, you might feel a little bit difference in the two sides. That one has been twisted, one hasn't. And just observe. Slowly coming back up. Coming over to the other side. So bend your right leg. Keep your left leg flexed. Reaching your arms up. Janushasana. So over your left leg here. And again, always feel how you're working together with the breath. Slowly finding your way back up. Placing your right hand outside of your left leg, wherever it comes, to keep a straight spine. Bring your left arm behind you. Grab your inner thigh or your ankle. I mean, if that's not possible, it's just enough to keep your hand on the ground as well. And then from here, twist. Keep a long neck. And working together with the breath. So feel with each inhale how we're lengthening the spine. And with each exhale, how we twist a little bit more. Coming back into center. Bring your left foot on the outside of your right thigh. Reaching your right arm up. Exhale, twist over to the side. Place the elbow on the outside of your left knee. Inhale, lengthen here. And exhale, twist deeper. And again, feel free to come into a bind as long as you're keeping a straight spine. Slowly coming back to center. And vinyasa. So cross your legs, palms on the ground. Stepping your feet back. Lower halfway down, all the way down. Upward facing dog or cobra. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees here again, look forward. Step to the front of the mat. And here we'll come down to the floor again and all the way on to our spine. We're gonna come into a shoulder stand, which is a very nice position to do after all this twisting. If a shoulder stand is not available for you because you have maybe neck injuries or something like that, then you can go against the wall with the legs up against the wall. Otherwise, from here, if you want to do the shoulder stand, laying straight on the ground and then lift your legs straight up. Palms on the back. And see if we can walk the hands further down on your back. towards your shoulder blades. And then we will drop the legs behind you, starting with straight legs. So if it's possible to bring the legs on the floor and you feel comfortable in this position, we can release the arms on the ground as well and even interlace the fingers. If your legs are lifted, because it's a complicated position, then always keep your hands back on your back for support. And keep your neck relaxed, so don't turn your head in any direction. Bend your knees, so place your knees on the outside of your ears. And focusing on your breath here, to be able to keep a nice and steady breath, ujjayi if you're practicing that type of breath. And even though you're upside down against gravity, your lungs are compressed, feel how you're still able to have that deep and controlled breath. And then slowly we start coming out of this position. So palms on the ground, straighten the legs, and then roll down one vertebra at a time. Legs all the way down to the floor. Tilt your head from one side to another. And coming up to a fish pose. So elbows underneath your shoulders. Legs straight on the ground. Lift your chest as high as it possible. If it feels comfortable, we can also drop the head back. Drop down to the floor. And then prepare yourself for shavasana. Shavasana is a very important position that is always recommended to do after each practice. But I will let you do the shavasana by yourself today. So put on a nice song, close the curtains, close your eyes, and just enjoy. I thank you for practicing with me, and have a wonderful day. Thank you.